You right?
Where you are?
Pardon?
Alright.
How you doing? You alright?
Just listen to what I'm going to say to you, okay?
Okay.
So the time is 1:46.
Yeah.
And you're currently under arrest on suspicion of common assault.
Me?
You don't have to say anything.
I've got it all on film, yeah?
Continue.
Yeah, I've got all this on
Right,
film.
You don't have to say anything, but it may have an offence. You don't mention when questioned.
So I'm under
something
arrest,
which you later
yeah?
on in court. Anything you do say may give it an evidence. You need to put that away.
Okay, I'm turning it off.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, not a problem, yeah? Miss, I've got all... Miss, sir, I've got all this on film. I've been arrested.
What?
Yeah, I've been arrested.
Okay.
I've got all this on film. I've got it all on a live stream on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have to take it off.
I haven't been, do you know what I mean? I haven't assaulted with anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First and foremost, I can show you this film right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're happy to do so.
Yeah, yeah, not a problem.
Perfect.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah.
If you get up for us,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just going to have a chat with these guys.
So, am I still under arrest? Do you want to de-arrest just for the time being?
At the moment, we'll keep you under arrest.
Okay.
If you show us the footage, we'll go from there.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Can you, what time is it? So 11:46, 11:45 you arrested me, yeah?
1:46.
Yeah, 1:46, 11, yeah, 1:46, yeah, not 11:46.
So what are you guys doing here today?
So I go round, I film all hotels, migrant hotels, up and down the country. I've not assaulted anybody, because I do this all the time, do you know what I mean? Like,
It's just what the allegation we got was.
I know, but I've had so many false allegations made against me from staff. I've been accused of having a knife.
Oh, good, you have cameras in.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah. It's just going to take me maybe like a couple of minutes.
Sync up with the GoPro.
Yeah, this will just link. It's just connected now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we can just go straight back in then to look at the footage. Yeah. The only thing he's going to say, I was smoking a cigarette, and I said to him, if you keep coming in front of me and I'm walking, the cigarette may burn you. Yeah, which is a fair comment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is a fair comment. Yeah.
Just for his like safety, really. Not too close.
Might be better for me to show you.
Catering police station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might be better for me just to go on to like the live thing, because I've got very poor internet here, just 4G, so it may not. Yeah, so it was live to YouTube. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything where I'm going to broadcast myself committing a crime. Do you know what I mean?
I get that.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that yous obviously have got a job to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But now, when we do prove this to be false,
Yeah.
I will be expecting you to arrest them for making false allegations. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll come to that. Let's just get this just one bit better.
Yeah, let me just see if we can. Let me just see if, because it's easier for me to go on the GoPro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then I can. Let me just turn it off for us. So here, guys, I turned my GoPro off so we can review the footage. I do have the footage from Laudits. So if you do want to see this part of the video, head over to Laudits' channel, give him a sub, and watch it over there.
No, not what I've just watched, but
That's what I'm saying. You can see from that, you know, I haven't committed no assault, you know.
Want to do it, just because the way we sometimes handle it is we have a look at the footage ourselves and do it more slow time, and then we can sort of NFA it that way, or do you know what I mean? We'll do it.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Let's see what they have to say, because I'm sure my colleague will either watch the footage or he's going to speak to our supervisor.
Yeah.
Because normally it's difficult, because most people we arrest don't have footage on them, so we can't disprove or prove it straight away. That's why we arrest people, because it's on suspicion of.
Yeah.
But this is a bit of a unique situation where you've got it on your chest.
But you're happy that you've seen it, and you can see from that footage I haven't assaulted anybody.
But I'm sure he wants to see the other angle, if that's what he's doing. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter, because if they're behind me, I can't assault somebody from behind.
Well,
you know.
not that, but no,
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Do you know what I mean?
That's completely, yeah. You can't, eyes the back of your head.
Exactly.
So.
You know.
But yeah.
Oh, literally, we just come out here now because we're going to fly our drone over. So, you know, like we can actually take off there if we wanted to.
But,
yeah,
yes,
we can, you know, like,
can
but
have some
we
of the
thought, you
same.
know what, we'll come out here, we're just going to look for an open spot through the clouds, or through the
Good
trees,
visibility, yeah.
and actually go over and take an aerial shot of the building.
Yeah, because I like to do history of the places as well. 19th century, that.
Is it?
1860, yeah. Sorry,
Oh.
1841. So
I had
yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
I came here the other week, but I mean, I didn't pay much attention to the actual building. Or...
I'm a nerd.
You like your architecture, yeah? No, I'm not really bothered to be honest.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Nobody likes the buildings, I'm like, I do. It's the history.
It's going to bring my lawyer, yeah, because I have a solicitor, yeah.
Just
Do you
not
mind?
yet, just because you're under arrest, is that okay? Just
What's that?
can't make any phone calls when you're under arrest.
He's my lawyer.
Yeah, that's fine, but once we make
Yeah.
once we make a decision, if that's okay. But we'll sort that out, okay? I'm not going into the depths of going straight in and searching you because we don't know what we're doing yet. But just stay
What's
off
your
the
name
phone.
and number, by the way?
PC Cosmatis 4208.
And where you based at?
Caterham.
Catchroom, yeah. I just wonder what I'm going to do is quickly, I'll do it in front of you,
Yeah.
just so you can see. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to,
I'm not in the road, buddy. These are in the road.
I'm just going to privatise this one, yeah, just so it's not online,
Oh.
you know, because I don't want to jeopardise any, you know, criminal case, because ultimately they've lied, you know what I mean? They've made false allegations, and that's not us two in custody, is it?
No. No.
As long as they got.
Just
a
you for
vegan
the
salad.
moment until we decide
see
what we're
ya.
doing. Well, you can leave if you really want to, yeah. You're not under
No,
arrest.
yeah, wait with me, yeah.
Uh-uh.
Miss, you can see we're not aggressive or anything, do you know
No,
what I mean?
but
Like, you can see that, you
the
know,
way
like-
we handle these sort of things is when we get an allegation, we'll go in and act on that allegation and then go from there. As I said, you've got cameras on your, on you, so it
So really,
makes it a very different
you
situation.
should be telling these ones, miss, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't lie to get the police to come. I had one at Siswood in Gatwick as well. Well, not in Gatwick, Horsham, Siswood Hotel.
Yeah, awesome.
So I had one there, and they told the police he's got a knife. He's trying to break into the hotel
Oh, really?
with a knife. And I didn't know this, do you know what I mean? So I'm just strolling around. Next thing I know, police have come, grabbed me straight away, searched me, didn't find no knife. Then they've unsearched me. Then they said I assaulted one of them. The copper said, look, let us see the footage. PC Flynn it was, yeah, from Horsham.
Memory.
Yeah.
Was it this recently? Is that why you remember the name?
No, it was about a few months ago. The reason I remembered it, because I sent him the whole footage, because I said, look, I want to make a case against these people now, yeah, because this is not right. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if you get a trigger-happy copper that comes, thinks you've got a knife and tasers you. Imagine if I had heart
Oh
problems.
no, we don't go to those extremes unless we can see one.
Miss, I
Unless there's
come
enough.
from London, yeah. So I'm used to dealing with Metropolitan Police, and they're not as nice as these. So I can only take from my experience.
Yeah.
So then they come back and said, this one's saying you've assaulted him. So I said, okay, let's look at the footage. Okay, he said, let's look at the footage. Showed him the footage. No assault, never happened. So then he's gone back over to this one and said, look, I've seen his footage. You know, like there's no assault. And then they tried to say it was another time. So then he's come 3 times. And it's all on my YouTube channel. 3
Yeah.
times he come over, you know, and was like, and then he must have given them a warning and said to them, listen, we'll arrest him if you make a statement, no problem. But if that proves that he's innocent, then you could find yourself in trouble.
Well,
and
your badge is under scrutiny.
So
you
then
have a license.
So then he come back then and said, look, they don't want to press no charges. So I don't need to see the footage. So I was like, look, there you go. Do you know what I mean? You can see clear as day. Do you know what I mean?
So whereabouts do you live? Are you from around here, or you come a long way? Kind of travel all over.
I do travel all over the place.
Is this like a full-time thing for you?
No, I've got my own business as well.
Okay.
It was just, I'll just go around and on my spare days, I make little videos. like I say, I've probably had 6 or 7 false allegations made against myself. Luckily enough, I've always managed to prove it. That's why I wanted to get my solicitor on the phone now as well. Yeah, so then we could start, because if they're gonna, we could start discussing law then, do you know what I mean? And it can be like, hold on a minute, like, this is not, you know, this is...
We'll talk more when he comes back. Because I've heard your side of it, I haven't spoken to them, he has,
but you've
my
seen
colleague
it.
has.
You've seen it.
I know, but...
You've seen it also, not just heard it, you've seen.
No, I know,
yeah?
but like...
That's why we have this.
How do I explain it? From your perspective, I don't see you going like that or anything like that, but I need to see this angle because
But
I
you
can't
can
see
see
everything
no,
from... No, but I
you
can't
can.
see...
You can, it's there. Do you know what I mean? Look, if I show you the...
Yeah, I know.
Look.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If my hands go in front of me, yeah, there's no two ways about it. Do you know what I mean?
I know that one, yeah, of course, someone's behind you, it's very different.
Even in front, do you know what I mean? If somebody puts his, if I put my hand like this on, just grab his camera, he's allowed to move it away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The moment they make a forward gesture towards you, that's classed as assault.
You know what's happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and I haven't made no forward gestures toward anybody.
You just walked.
Not that I can see on that footage, no. So. Just stay off your phone just for a
No, I
moment.
was just checking mine.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just made sure. I just didn't want it to be open. Yeah, so everybody can view it. I'd rather keep it private until we know what's going on, because I don't want to impede a potential criminal case at the moment. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to upload something to YouTube and then they turn around and say to me, "Look, you've impeded a criminal matter." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. How many followers have you got on it, out of interest?
Quite a lot.
How many?
Put it this way, my video at Siswood House.
This is the one you just told me about in
Yes,
auction? Yeah.
I've done like 300, 400,000 views.
Not bad. How many subscribers?
Quite a lot.
Thousands?
Thousands.
Hundreds of thousands?
Tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands.
Nearly, we'll get there.
I will get there. If you
Then
keep
you can get the little, what is it, they give you a little
the
plaque.
plaque,
Like, yeah.
that's what I want. That's what I'm after.
Have you had
yeah?
one, have they given you one yet?
No, you need to get 100k for the plaque.
100,000 is
yeah?
the first one.
Yeah, you need to get 100k for the plaque. Yeah.
It's gap in the market.
See, I don't really go to like police stations and stuff.
No.
You know, like I'm not really interested in that. You know, like
Interested in hotels.
I'm interested in where my money is being spent. I'm interested in where your money is being spent. You know, because we all pay for it. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's a very
Public interest.
massive public interest at the moment, substantial. Yeah, the amount of interest in these videos at the moment, or for forever. You know, since it's been about, and I just think it's important basically that we do document this, because we're paying for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we're paying for the government to ship in migrants into these hotels. And if you've seen the video that the whistleblower made inside of it, they're walking around in Gucci trainers, Gucci luggage, Louis Vuitton luggage, thousands of pounds just sitting there on their rooms, in their rooms. And you think of it and you say, hold on a minute, you've got all this money. Why are you not paying for this? Why am I paying for you to live for free? We don't get to live for free. You know, like, I'd love to live for free. I'm sure you would as well, you know, like bill free, someone else is going to pay for you to live. We would all like that, wouldn't we, you know? The Chelsea footballer Sam Kerr, you know about it, when she called the police officer like white and stupid, and then she got found not guilty for racial aggravated harassment.
I haven't actually heard about that,
No?
When was
Well,
that?
so Sam
She
Kerr,
played for
she
Chelsea.
played for Chelsea, because she's got Chelsea lawyers, hasn't she, you know, and she
Yeah.
can argue little technicalities. But I've asked a few police officers, like, how would you feel? I've asked black officers, Indian officers, Pakistan, all different officers, like, I'm not saying this, but how would you feel if I called you black and stupid?
no. Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeah, you know, like, where's the where's the parity here? Do you know what I mean? Because the first thing that they said when we entered, first thing,
Yeah.
we've got 2 white people on site.
Yeah.
First thing they said. Yeah.
I couldn't believe I heard it.
It's very.
I'm a third Martian, so that's.
It's very, yeah, strange. Don't know what to say that is.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Well, anybody that mentions, I always say as well, anybody that mentions colour, I know, like, if I was dealing with you and said he was a black lad that has to deal with the police, but for me, for someone to use colour in an unorthodox way, that's racism to
No,
me.
it's only
do
to
you know what I mean?
describe someone if you're trying to single someone out from it. Well,
If
that's
I-
the only reason to say
Yes,
the
do you know
colour of
what I
their
mean?
skin, or-
Like with the police or something, it's different,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? What about Lucy Connolly? Have you heard about Lucy Connolly?
Give me a bit more
She-
than that,
she-
maybe.
she
I'm not
pub-
good at names.
Okay, she published a tweet online. The tweet said, "You can put."
Give the situation.
Oh yeah, all the riots. Yeah, so like all the Southport riots.
And not
Oh,
long after she
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
her child of
Yeah.
a similar age.
she put down
So her
burn.
psychological situation wasn't great.
She put down burn all the hotels down for all I care, and take the government with you as well, or something along them lines. Yeah. But the key word was burn all the hotels down. I had boat people in as well. Let me get the actual tweet up so I can read it word for
Yeah.
word, yeah?
You construing it, yeah.
If I get any signal anyway.
Don't know if I do.
A lot of footage to go through. The signal's not great here. The avenue.
I've actually got good signal at the moment.
Alright, rub it in.
So here's the actual tweet, yeah? I can feel that mass deportations now, set fire to all the fucking hotels full of the boat people for all I care. While you're at it, take the treacherous government and politicians with them. I feel physically sick knowing what these families will now have to endure. If that makes me racist, so be it. So she's put that up. Then she's gone for a walk. She's come back. She's deleted it. She got 31 months in jail.
Wow.
Yeah, 31 months, yeah.
That's unheard of these days, yeah.
Do you know what? Burglars don't even get that long.
No.
You know, and for somebody to say something, okay, he was in a bad situation at the time, yeah, but that's not inciting because you said, for all I care, do you know what? You never said, go and burn them all down. She said, you can, do you know what I mean? So you've been police officer for long?
3 years?
Enjoy it?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Up and down.
Yeah. Are you local to here as well, or
Leatherhead-ish.
Leatherhead?
If you know.
Surrey, yeah.
Yeah, just still sorry. if
I'm
you're not
actu-
from the area, then
I'm barred from Surrey, so
Barred.
yeah, I'm actually barred from Surrey. Yeah.
Oh right, why is that? Is that
For filming, I filmed a migrant hotel there in Frinton, not Frinton,
Frimley Green.
Frimley Green.
Frimley, yeah.
So I filmed a migrant hotel in Frimley Green, and then about 2 months later, 6 weeks later,
I'm
yeah,
still waiting for my CPW.
they give me they come to my house from Surrey, and they said, right, here you go. So I invited them in anyway, you know, because I've got nothing against the police, you know. So I said, come indoors, blah blah blah. Took him upstairs. He gave me a bit of paperwork. He said, there's a community CPW, community protection warning, and you're barred from Surrey for 12 months. He said,
Oh right, when was that?
this was about a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago. But then I give it to my legal advisors, and they said, flush it down the toilet. It's not worth the paper it's written on, you know, because it's not even. There's nothing in there that says what I done. They're saying I caused antisocial behaviour, but they need to define what the antisocial. I don't know what the antisocial behaviour is, because filming a hotel is not antisocial behaviour,
No.
as far as I'm aware, anyway.
You mentioned the harassment alarm and distress, but that security guard was
I could show you the video. Yeah,
screaming,
it's
like, all up in our
crazy.
face.
Yeah.
They were like, just chill, mate. Just chill. And he was like, "Ah." So that caused us harassment, alarm, and distress. So it's.
So do you support the gang badge?
Do I support what?
The gang badge.
Gang badge? What's
Yeah,
that?
this.
See, you keep mentioning this, but I don't know what.
I got given it for the Jubilee, wasn't it?
Did you?
Yeah.
What is it?
So you don't
I got
support
given
it?
Blue line, is
I
it?
get given it about, what was it, 2 years ago? And
So you don't support it?
don't support.
The thin blue line?
I do support it, yeah.
You do support it? Do you pay into it then?
I think so, yeah.
No, you pay into the federation.
I pay Federation.
Yeah,
All your insurances and stuff. Isn't it?
yeah.
That's what that other constable's on
I know
about.
there's a
isn't
few
it?
things
Yeah.
that come.
Talking to,
Do you know what I've actually? Do you know when he told me about that? Because I never knew nothing about it, and I actually looked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought it's interesting to
Yeah.
know. Do you know if you're gonna encounter with police, then you're better off knowing. Do you know what I mean?
What the badges are.
The laws, not even the laws, just the legislation, really. To be honest.
I remember that 90s comedy with Rowan Atkinson. That was Thin Blue Line, wasn't it?
I think it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Showing my age now.
Oh,
Hello?
hello.
Been abandoned.
Round of 9.
You've been left with us.
I've been abandoned.
You've been left with.
He's driven off and he's never coming back.
Come on, I'll give you a lift back to the station, no problem, yeah? You've been left with a dangerous, violent attacker, yeah?
You never know, I've just met you.
No, come on, you've seen it. Listen, first impressions always last, yeah?
They do.
My first
But they
impression...
can also change very drastically. as
In your
I've-
job, I
as
suppose.
I've-
In your job, I
Yes,
suppose, yeah.
Experience that, yeah.
Yes. So.
Here he comes.
That's why I'm making sure there's plenty of space so you don't feel like.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be, you know what I mean? 'Cause I would never do
Because I
anything
know
like
what
that,
people
you
are
know?
like.
Right, guys.
Hello.
So, if we were to arrest you now,
Yeah.
what is your plans?
What is my plans?
Yeah.
So my plans now would be to jump in the car, go to... I've got another couple of places that I plan to visit. Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Where are those places?
Am I obliged to tell you, or
The only reason I need to ask.
Yeah.
So I've been passed your details. So I've
Yeah.
got your details now.
you've been past my
I've been
details?
passed your details.
So who gave you my details?
I don't know how they came across it, but an officer who knows you
Yeah,
has been able to identify you from this. and
Mr.
has-
Flynn,
I don't think it was Mr. Flynn. I didn't catch the last
That's a
name.
different force, I think.
PC
Basically,
Flynn,
could be. I didn't catch their first
Yeah.
name.
Joseph Flynn.
You have a CPW not to be in Surrey,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah.
And obviously you are currently in Surrey.
No, I'm not.
This is Surrey.
We're sorry, please.
We're Surrey Police. You're right on the border with Surrey.
This is Surrey, please.
Yeah, we're Surrey Police.
Okay.
You're right on the
So this
border.
is why you said I do have a CPW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. I do have a CPW. I just spoke to the lady about it actually.
I was
Yeah.
gonna mention it.
I didn't realise I was actually in Surrey. If I'm,
West Sussex,
this is West
You're
Sussex.
close to Sussex,
You're
but you're
right
in
on
Surrey.
the border. So this
But this-
hotel falls under our ground.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Hence
we
why,
do.
yeah, we get. Trust me, because the call went to Sussex because it's right on the border and it gets
Oh, yeah,
confused.
look how close catering is up there.
Yeah, you're literally right on the border.
Is it
Great.
just
Yeah.
on the middle?
Great. Yeah.
So obviously, because that CPO, I am duty bound. I do have to record that you have entered Surrey today.
Yeah.
Okay, as part of that.
It's a CPW. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely CPW.
Yeah.
So nothing more
Yeah.
will happen other than I just have to record it. Okay.
Yeah.
If my colleague's happy to de-arrest him.
Yeah, we'll do arrest you. I'm doing arrest you for the common assault allegation. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're
Thank
not
you.
under arrest.
Yeah.
Okay. And as I say,
1423. Yeah.
yeah. And if you guys can head on your way.
Get out of Surrey.
Get
Yes,
out of Surrey.
Yeah.
as quick as you can. And no drones up here either. Like, you
Well, I
should
can't.
do
If I'm
it.
actually going to be in
I know,
Surrey, I didn't
that was the
realise.
plan.
No,
I thought
drive over
Gatwick.
the border and I'll stay in.
Yeah, Gatwick.
Yeah, so I
It
thought
depends
that
how
was
far your
Sussex.
border can
Gatwick,
go and
Sussex.
your
Literally,
drone can-
the
Oh,
border.
no, I don't have a CPW.
He doesn't
No,
have
no,
one.
The
no.
drone.
Well done, you.
Just over that way, the border.
So where's the ball? So I can go that way, and I can fly my drone. My drone can enter, but I don't have to be. If I'm on Surrey ground, I don't have
Your
to.
drone,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to.
I'm a little
Picks us airspace.
It's,
It's not you.
It's not me, is it? I'm standing firmly on Sussex ground.
And again, that
Yeah.
CPW is
Yeah.
so glib. It meant
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Do I get in trouble now for this CPW thing? Because
So what would happen is
Yeah.
I have to record your attendance here.
Yeah.
Though the officers that are dealing with it may look to progress it to a CPN.
yeah,
Okay, which
community
is-
protection notice.
which is
yeah.
obviously a higher
Yeah.
threshold,
Yeah.
which comes with more restrictions and more. Can we just take his phone?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So that's why you was asking me about the Surrey. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you're saying to me you've got a CPW and you're in Surrey, and it happened a month ago by a Surrey officer. Then I'm like,
I didn't realise that we
we're
were in
I didn't
Surrey.
want to say
We were
we're
in
in
West
Surrey.
Sussex.
I didn't. No, you should have said. You know, I would have shut up then.
'cause
I would have
Corey's so
incriminated
close.
myself.
I generally
Yeah.
thought we
I'm
were in
not
West
gonna-
Sussex.
well, I mean, I'm here to be impartial, and if you want to talk, then you crack on. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to say anything. We still know who you are. So, and you're in Surrey, so you don't need to tell us anything. You know.
Probably our sergeant.
I know exactly who it is.
Yeah, it's the sergeant, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, you're bleeding.
I know. Look.
Would you like a plaster?
Nah, it's all right.
Got some first aid.
Are you gonna give me first aid?
I can put plaster on for you.
Are you gonna clean? Are you gonna clean it and stuff?
If you want me to, I've got gloves.
Listen, if you're happy to do that, yeah, my calf is a little bit tight. Maybe you could massage a little bit for me or something.
No, that's just inappropriate at that point. No, I feel very uncomfortable.
No, I'm only joking. Yeah. So I'm de-arrested, yeah.
Yes, de-arrested.
Fuck. I didn't want to come to Surrey like this.
No.
You know, I really didn't, you know.
Say Gatwick, Crawley, I think we're Sussex.
Sussex, I'm sure it says down there's a sign there that says Sussex.
Well, yeah, we're right there on the border, so yeah.
So, but that says Sussex down there though. I bet
To be
he's
honest
in
with you,
court.
before I'm new to work in this area, and
Ben.
I would have thought it was Sussex too. So
Yeah, it's not too bad, buddy. So listen, I've been to a migrant hotel this morning. It turns out I'm right on the border between Sussex and Surrey. And I've actually been in Surrey.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've been de-arrested at the moment. I was arrested, then I was arrested for a common assault, then I was de-arrested after showing some footage. And the officer going to do some investigations, which was nice of them to actually look at the footage, to be fair. And then they said to me, look, we've identified you because you've got a CPW in Surrey. And I'm like, I'm not in Surrey. But anyway, I've just given you an update, yeah? Yeah, I've apologised already, you know, like, yeah. Next time, Ben, you need to sort this out. I can't be coming to these places, Surrey places, you know. All right. Go on then, Ben, because the policeman wants to talk to me again anyway, I think, yeah? So I'm going to speak with him quickly.
As
Yeah.
long as you guys just move on your way.
And I'll ring me back in about, once you get home, Ben, yeah? All right then, buddy, give me a ring in a little while. I'll ring you if I need you, yeah? All right, bye-bye. So just wanted to rack your brains about this CPW now, really,
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest
go
with you. Because now, obviously, I have entered into it.
Yeah.
Chances are it's going to go to a CPN. Will I have to go to court to get a CPN from a judge?
Based on my knowledge, I don't think you'll have to. The officers dealing with it, if they choose to go to a CPN, they will go to the court.
They apply for it.
They apply for it.
But you've done it once. I mean, it's repeating offending is normally when they go to a CPN. So, but it's up to them. It's not.
Yeah.
They look into it, but they'll be know about it.
I obviously don't know what the CPW is based on, so I don't know what.
I might actually have it on me.
Yeah. Honestly, no, it's fine.
No, it's because it's so vague.
You should have looked at the map. They put a map on it.
Yeah, but this
It
isn't.
will say.
Do you know what? Because Gatwick, I just always assumed that Gatwick was in Sussex,
Gatwick is.
and I've just always assumed Surrey
You cover Gatwick actually. Airport.
is that way. Do you know what I mean? Like I never thought
cover
for a
the
million
airport,
years.
but not Gatwick.
Yeah, no, it's the let's say you are literally right by the border. This is literally the bottom end of Caterham, East Surrey. What we cover is Tandridge, so this is literally the very bottom edge of that.
Just going to drop a pin as well, yeah, just so I can actually, just so later on, if something does happen, I can turn around and say this is where we. Well, it's Copthorne, isn't it? You can't get away from it, you know. I've been in there.
Yeah,
all right.
If you guys are all happy to move on,
thank you.
we can then crack on.
Sorry that you. Sorry that you had to come out like this.
Sound of us, but
thanks for being thorough as well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Sorry.
have a rest of your day.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Welcome to West Sussex. And we was up that path, yeah?